Welcome to News Mongolia, where we bring you the latest stories and updates from across the nation and beyond. I'm Batsir Namshar. On the News Mongolia today, Omani Foreign Minister visits Mongolia for the first time. PRC Goods Exhibition 2024 successfully concludes at Misheel Expo. Authorities issue safety advisories for possible heavy rain, hail and flooding. For the news, stay tuned. On the invitation of Mongolia's Minister of Foreign Affairs, Batsitsik, the Minister of Foreign Affairs of the Sultanate of Oman, Said Badr bin Hamad bin Hamad Al Bosaidi, is currently on an official visit to Mongolia from August 25th to 26th, 2024. This historic visit marks the first time an Omani foreign minister is visiting Mongolia, highlighting the increasing significance of the bilateral relationship.
During his visit, Minister Al-Bosaidi is holding official talks with his Mongolian counterpart Batsitsik. The discussions cover a wide range of topics aimed at enhancing the friendly relations and cooperation between the two nations. The two ministers are also signing important cooperation documents to further solidify their partnership. In addition to the official talks, Minister Al-Bosaidi is meeting with the President of Mongolia, Khurelsukh, to discuss matters of mutual interest and explore opportunities for further collaboration. Mongolia and the Sultanate of Oman established diplomatic relations on April 27th of 1992. Since then, the two countries have been working to strengthen their ties, and this visit by the Omani Foreign Minister represents a significant step forward in their partnership.
The PRC Goods Exhibition 2024, which took place from August 23rd to 25th at the Misheel Expo International Exhibition Hall, concluded successfully, marking yet another milestone in the strengthening of China-Mongolia relations. Organized in alignment with the Belt and Road Initiative and the National Program of the Development of Mongolia on boosting trade and economy, this event aimed to enrich trade and economic relationship, boost investment and expand cooperation across various sectors.
The exhibition showcased a diverse range of products and services from over 70 organizations, including advanced technology, automobiles, heavy machinery, spare parts, building materials, energy solutions, household appliances, as well as electronics. It also featured goods from food production to other consumer products, drawing significant interest from both industry professionals and the public.
Trade between China and Mongolia is expanding steadily, but I believe there is still untapped potential waiting to be explored. To fully realize this potential, promotion is key, and events like the PRC Goods Exhibition 2024 play a crucial role in this effort. Such exhibitions not only showcase the diverse products and services available, but also provide businesses with valuable information and networking opportunities. Trade between China and Mongolia is expanding steadily, particularly as part of the Belt and Road initiatives. As a strategic partner of the People's Republic of China, Mongolia sees increasing efforts from Chinese businesses to enter our market and enhance trade cooperation.
This year's exhibition highlighted the deepening economic ties between China and Mongolia, serving as a crucial platform for enhancing bilateral cooperation. The event not only demonstrated strong trade connections but also set the stage for future collaborations across multiple sectors. The successful conclusion of the PRC Goods Exhibition 2024 underscores the continued commitment of both nations to fostering mutually beneficial relations and furthering regional development.
The National Agency of Meteorology and Environmental Monitoring, in collaboration with the National Emergency Management Agency, has issued a flood warning and other safety advisories ahead of anticipated heavy rain, hail and potential flooding in Mongolia's Altai, Khangai and Khinti regions on August 26th to 27th.
Experts highlight that the frequency of sudden weather changes, such as thunderstorms, hail, and heavy rain following periods of hot, dry conditions, has increased due to climate change. Mongolia has recently experienced unusual weather patterns, including summer snowfall, underscoring the need for heightened awareness during these unpredictable times. Authorities stress the importance of preventive measures to mitigate the risks associated with the expected severe weather. Residents are especially urged to remain vigilant and prepare for the possibility of flooding and hail. Travelers heading to these provinces and parents leaving children unattended at home are advised to exercise caution. Staying informed and taking proactive measures in response to evolving weather conditions can significantly reduce the impact of flooding, hail, strong winds, and prolonged rainfall, thereby protecting lives and property. With heavy rainfall and the possibility of hail expected this week, it is crucial to follow official advice and implement necessary safety precautions.
You're watching News Mongolia. Now let's take a look at the currency exchange rates provided by Mongol Bank. Now let's take a look at international news from our partner agencies. Israel launched a wave of airstrikes across southern Lebanon early Sunday in what it said was a preemptive strike on Hezbollah, as the militant group said it had launched hundreds of rockets and drones to avenge the killing of one of its top commanders last month.
The heavy exchange of fire threatened to trigger an all-out war that could draw in the United States, Iran, and militant groups across the region. It could also torpedo efforts to forge a ceasefire in Gaza, where Israel has been at war with the Palestinian group Hamas, an ally of Hezbollah, for over 10 months. The Israeli military said Hezbollah was planning to launch a heavy barrage of rockets and missiles toward Israel. Soon after, Hezbollah announced it had launched an attack on Israeli military positions as an initial response to the killing of Fawad Shukur, one of its founders, in an Israeli airstrike in Beirut last month. Air raid sirens were reported throughout northern Israel, and Israel's Ben Gurion International Airport closed and diverted flights for approximately an hour due to the threat of attack. Israel's Home Front Command has raised the alert level in northern Israel and encouraged people to stay near bomb shelters. Lieutenant Colonel Nadav Shushani, an Israeli military spokesman, said Hezbollah had intended to hit targets in northern and central Israel. He said initial assessments found very little damage in Israel, but that the military remained on high alert. He said around 100 Israeli aircraft took part in Sunday's strikes. Lebanon's health ministry reported that 2 people were wounded in the Israeli strikes in southern Lebanon. One of them, 17-year-old Syrian, was hospitalized, civil defense officials said. Separately, the state-run national news agency reported that a man was killed in a strike on a car in the town of Hiam.
A gathering was held in London on Saturday to mark the 33rd anniversary of Ukrainian independence. Meanwhile, a somber atmosphere in Ukraine prevailed the day as the nation's fight to repel Russia's full-scale invasion reached a 13-month milestone.
No fireworks, parades, or concerts were planned, and instead Ukrainians marked the day with commemorations for civilians and soldiers killed in the war. Ukrainian President Vladimir Zelensky pointed out that the military campaign, which Russia launched on February 24, 2022, has now spread to its own territory. Ukraine's surprise incursion into Russia's Kursk region gave the war a starting turn. adding a new front to the conflict to counter Russia's grinding advances in eastern Ukraine's Donetsk region. Ukraine quickly seized considerable Russian territory, including scores of small towns, and captured hundreds of Russian soldiers, moves that may influence the war's trajectory. The war between Russia and Ukraine began on February 24th of 2022 when Russian forces launched a large-scale invasion into Ukrainian territory. This marked a significant escalation in the long-standing tensions between the two countries, which had been simmering since Russia's annexation of Crimea in 2014 and the subsequent conflict in eastern Ukraine. The invasion, described by Russia as a special military operation, was met with widespread international condemnation and led to severe economic sanctions against Russia. The conflict has resulted in heavy casualties, widespread destruction, and a humanitarian crisis with millions of Ukrainians displaced by the fighting. Despite initial advances, Russian forces face strong Ukrainian resistance, leading to a prolonged and brutal war that continues to this day.
Now let's take a look at the weather forecast for Mongolia and the world major cities. Well, that's all for today. Thank you for staying with us. We'll see you on Tuesday with more news and updates. Goodbye.